Mrs. Claus is more than the woman that just bakes cookies in the kitchen.
Taking the typical story of Santa's spouse and turning it on its head.
Yep, 4 generations of one Northeast Ohio family using a Christmas tradition to bring Mrs. Claus into the spotlight. On this Giving Tuesday, their new book not only shares a special message for women and children, but also supports agencies working to improve lives.
News 5's Mike Brookbank gives us a look at Jammie Claus.
Christmas Eve 2018, Megan Holmes was sitting in her Shaker Heights living room with her 5-year-old son when he asked, "Who is Jammie Claus?"
I said, well, it's Mrs. Claus. And I began to think about how we really know very little about Mrs. Claus.
In this family, Santa's wife has been delivering pajamas on Christmas Eve for 5 generations now.
She actually charts the path for Santa because she flies the night before.
Holmes tells me that work gets overlooked.
She has a name, she has a purpose, she has a mission. She doesn't just stand next to Santa while you're taking a picture. She actually has a voice.
To bring Santa's spouse out of the shadows,
It's time we share this story with the world.
Holmes partnered with her grandmother and mother,
So many women live and work behind the scenes.
along with her 10-year-old daughter.
It's not just men who have a role, it's women too.
They came up with Jammie Claus, which promotes women empowerment while celebrating a Christmas tradition.
This is another playful way to introduce female leadership to children by having a book about a woman that charts the path for Santa because she delivers jammies on Christmas Eve.
Also throughout the storyline,
I like this picture where the elves are spinning and getting really dizzy.
Megan, tapping into her experience as a social worker at Case Western Reserve University,
We wanted important messages around unconditional love and kindness.
to make sure Mrs. Claus sheds light on another important topic: resiliency among little girls and boys.
She wants every child to feel safe and loved and valuable and worthy.
On her big night,
Santa's on his way with the path charted from my flight.
Mrs. Claus wears a symbol of her strength.
This is the Rosie the Riveter headscarf that Mrs. Claus actually flies with on Christmas Eve.
And you can purchase the headscarf featured in the book, with all the proceeds benefiting Cleveland Sews.
I think it's nice that we're including others in this.
The nonprofit teaches Cleveland's refugee and immigrant community new job skills while instilling self-confidence and sense of belonging.
It's about being kind and loving and caring to others throughout the season and throughout the year.
A tradition generations strong, bringing this family together.
I think it was something that I will look back on for a long time and really value it.
With the hopes of inspiring others to start a new one.
A little more kindness and love and compassion and unconditional giving to the world.
Reporting in Shaker Heights, Mike Brookbank, News 5.